video viewers. Trying to get the door with a carrier. And carrying things too. I'm not used to climbing over the fence. That's you. What that was. Oh, the door's not latched. No, Coog, you can't come visit yet. Sorry, boy. Back out you go. Okay. Come on out, little ones. The tortie is Champagne. The black is Mimosa. And they're absolutely adorable and sweet. They are roughly 8-9 weeks old. Mimosa is only like a 1 3/4 pounds, so she's not big enough to be fixed. I believe they came from the same litter. YouTube doesn't tell me how many people are watching anymore. How's the sound level? This is my first time using XSplit as a broadcaster. I do have toys. Brought home a bunch of toys with me. I forgot that I had thrown away most of my toys because of age. And I realized that out loud, and they were like, "Here, have a bunch of these toys." Yes, we believe they are siblings. They are very bonded, so we're going to keep them bonded. They'll be here for 2-3 weeks. Mimosa has a bit of an eye thing going on, so we'll be giving meds to both of them. Okay, I have to play around with the sound until I get downstairs. Like I said, this is the first time I'm using an XSplit with broadcasting, and I have no idea how to do the volume yet. They have little corkscrew tails. Their names were already given, so I had my moderators come up with a theme that matched, and they came up with the New Year kittens. You guys sniffing everything back there? The black one is Mimosa. I already said that. The tortie is Champagne. Color balance is a little off. This is a gray blanket. The secondary cams are not broadcasting a camera right now, but I'll turn them on as I get the cams positioned. And I need to reattach this onto the wall, but I stopped off at Fred Meyer's on the way to get them, and they're out of the stickies. I'll stop by another Fred Meyer's tonight when I go out for a short bit. Try to get some. Maybe champagne. New smells. Okay, let me see if I can do something about the sound. It'll be a balancing act because I don't want you guys hearing too much what's going on around outside. The camera mic is at 100%. Are you saying hi to everybody, Champagne? Okay, I'll have to look into it further later. But right now, it doesn't seem to be any way to increase the volume anymore. Oh, maybe that just did something. Let me know if it did. Okay, now it might be alive. Hey, little one. Yeah, the color balance is off. I'll work on fine tuning that once I get downstairs in front of the computer. Also picked up some poster board, but it's too flimsy. This backlight that makes it easier to see things in front of the cam is shining on a blue wall. It doesn't go up far enough. Hi there, little one. You coming to say hi? Backstory on the kittens is that they were found abandoned on the side of a road, or they were found on the side of the road. They were believed to be abandoned. They're too sweet to have not been interacted with humans. They were taken to the shelter, and this one developed a little bit of eye boogers, eye goopies, so they got sent to foster care. So did the sound go up any when I said, well, when I said that it might be up? Come on over, Champagne. I was given the option between these guys and 6 boys that are coming in on Monday, roughly the same age. But these guys were in a cage. I didn't want them to wait, so I got them out of the cage. Okay, yeah, the sound, I only took the sound up a little bit because I didn't want to start blasting everybody. You guys ready to check out your new toys? I'll try to speak up. She's very much into the biscuit making. Champagne's busy exploring the bookcases. So when I can, probably tomorrow I'll set up cams, point up there, or maybe tonight even, pointing over here. So if they move over there, you can switch the angle and watch them. One thing to keep in mind is that when you switch to a secondary cam, you're always live. When you switch to the main cam, it pauses when you leave it, and it resumes where it left off when you come back. So if you watch another cam for 10 minutes, you're now 10 minutes behind on the main cam, and you have to go live again. Such a love bug. I look forward to taking naps in here. Well, if we can help it, we don't mix litters. There's a risk involved in that. Hello. Oh, the head bumps. Okay, let me move over. I picked this color because I wanted to change the. I needed to repaint the room anyway, and I wanted a color that wouldn't wash out everything. Best color would be a shade of blue, and then, but it can't be too bright because all other things will wash out again, and it can't be too dark because that will affect things too. So I had to find a mid-tone. There you go. Ooh, there you go. Go for it. Look. We're starting to get the zoomies. So the love them began pretty much the moment they saw me. Have you seen this before? It's the red demon. Ooh, that nice purr. Where'd it go? Did you kill it? Nope. Oof. She's chasing the dot. She's chasing her. And I'll get pictures tomorrow. My camera's battery is almost dead. That's hilarious. It's like a chain chase. Mimosa's not interested in the laser dot. Now she is. That made me a liar. You got quite the haul. Like I said, it's like when I was there, I remembered out loud that I threw away all the toys because of age and just wanted fresh things. And they're like, here, take this, and take this one too. Take them all. This pretzel is really good for teething kittens too. Space tomato. Champagne's having a drink. My protocol with catnip is to only dose up kittens that are at least 3 months old. Younger than that, they either don't react or they overreact. And it can change the whole entire dynamic of the litter. We have a Redicus Rex. It's like a going away thing, but they're coming in. Let's get rid of the feathers. That first litter box. But then she saw a toy. I prefer not to do feathers on young kittens, but that's just my preference. I do not believe they would be harmed in any way, shape, or form if I did eat them. But adult cats eat entire birds, but they're not adults. I have some carrots out there too. I think they're out there. They get stuck. Oh, they're playing with the clip. I need a clip. Oh, did it go in the food bowl? Better the food bowl than the water bowl, I always say. Yeah, they're very well socialized. That's why we believe that they were abandoned. And I hope there wasn't other kittens. It's like, folks, don't abandon kittens. It can be a death sentence, especially if they're not found. Oh, there you are. Did you find the squeaky mouse? The annoying squeaky mouse? Squirrel! Champagne's exploring again. A tube. A tent. I still have a cube from Kaylin out there. A rainbow toy. There's Coog. Some fabulous balls. Rolly balls. Oh, got 2 rabbit squirrels. We'll save that one for later. Ah. A bird that was in their cage that they were in, so it's be a familiar toy. Same with this Garfield. Whoops, sorry. Paperwork. Yet another squirrel. Odie has to push them. Or Odie. These are our Zany brand toys, aka Tribbles. The pink little critters with eyeballs. They're also come in blue. If you haven't noticed yet, we are now streaming up to 4K video quality. So if you happen to have a 4K TV or a 4K monitor, you can view it in that quality. But if you still have a 1080p monitor, you can still watch at 1080p, no problem. Just select auto for the quality. But since the source is at 4K, the 1080 video will be better too for it. I love these little catnip yarn mice. No, not even yarn. It's like a string. They're pretty durable. I don't think you guys got enough toys yet. Because we all know the toys are going to migrate around the edges, and you need extra toys so they stay out in the open longer. Ooh, it's a rattle mice. And Tribbles coming green. They've had a long day, so Mimosa just may be tired. And that is all the toys. I'll do these later. These two were found on the side of a road. They're most likely abandoned because they've had interaction with people. They're very socialized. If you know of anybody whose cats are unfixed and they let them have kittens, work with them. Let them know that rescues have low to free neuter and spaying, especially for low cost or low income families. And if they do have kittens, don't abandon them, because that is pretty much a death sentence. Kittens will only survive in the wild if they have a mom who lives in the wild to teach them how to survive. You coming out now? They've been in the shelter system for about a week now. Come get it. She's so focused on that toy, the ball and that ring toy. She her eyes normally squinty, but it's wide open right now. And they're both getting eye meds for a little bit. We've got the first round of vaccinations. Next one's due in about a week and a half. Were there any other choices? I was given the option of 2 litters. These two who've been in a kennel cage for a week now, or 6 8-week-old boys that would be surrendered on Monday. I opted to go for these 2 to get them out of that kennel cage. And surrounded by toys and a huge room to run around in with towers and stuff like that. These 2 are bonded, so they will need to be adopted together. They are incredibly sweet and adorable. Did I get excited? Yeah. It's like every time I get a text message, I'm like, maybe that'll be my kitten dealer. And then it's like, no, it's not my kitten dealer. And then yesterday, it was my kitten dealer. They have not been spayed yet either. Mimosa, the black one, is only 1 3/4 pounds. Probably will not have a weight chart for them, but I'm going to go ahead and weigh them. Okay, Mimosa, you are 1.92 pounds. You gained some weight. $2.92. You're one pound less than she is. I'm going to try to have the tower cam 2 up and running tonight, but I need to get some adhesive to reattach this to the wall. I stopped on the way up to get them to pick some up, but they were out of stock. They came here, they just got here. They've been in this room for probably 40 minutes now. They'll be here for about 2 or 3 weeks. They got eye issues that we're treating. So that needs to be resolved, and then they need to be snipped. Now, while the main cam is broadcasting at 4K, the secondary cams will be limited to 1080p. I got little mini PCs that are powering those, and that's pretty much as much as they can do. But I have them set to the highest quality stream, and the webcams will still be inputting at 4K, so you'll have an extra sharp picture than if it was at a 1080p input. More bits, better. Unless they're on cats. We don't want bits on cats. Does the crazy squirrel make you crazy? Go get it. They've already wore names. I had my moderators come up with a theme that matched it. And the teaser pic that I posted yesterday was that, it's a bottle of champagne and a glass of mimosa. And that's their names. Does Mimosa have any white on her? I have not seen any yet. Come here, sweetie. Do you have a bikini? She has a itty bitty tiny little bikini. Very faint. It's like a dark gray fur and a small little patch. Not enough to count as having a bikini. But they are a bonded pair. We believe they are litter mates. Different kittens in a litter can be significantly different sized. If you were watching with patients' kittens, Diplomat was a good example. He was roughly half the size of his litter mates, and he stayed that way for pretty much a couple months. Where's the Devo? That's a good question. Oh, it's right behind me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and step out. I got some work I gotta do. I cut short my work day to pick these guys up, so I need to get on that. I need to eat something. I'll try to work on the color balance a little bit to get it less pinkish, I guess. It's like this is a gray blanket. Though everything else seems to be close to the right color. I think I'll bring in a bigger poster board and stick it up there. That might help the color balance too. Because I have a light behind the cam aimed at the wall, and then it reflects the light back. But the wall is the same color as that wall. I thought about leaving it white, but I decided to just put poster board over instead. Which I forgot to buy until today. And then I remembered that I had bigger sheets downstairs. I'm going to practice and I don't want to bop her by mistake. And I'll bring you guys some wet food later too. I am also now broadcasting at 30 frames per second versus 60. So if you had issues watching at 1080p previously, you should be able to watch it now. Hey Goog. Okay guys, you play, you nap, you be super cute for everybody, okay? And they're healthy, so we can see about bringing Cougar in too. But that won't be until probably the weekend because I want them to get fully used to this room before I bring in Cougar. Uncle Cougar. We're too far away from Mount St. Helens to feel the earthquakes that are going around there. Scissors up so the kittens don't go running with scissors. Never a good thing. The food and water bowl is just to the left of the cam. made 1 foot over the fence. And 2 feet over the fence. Grab the carrier. So enjoy the kittens. Have a nice day.